Hey, this is Saflevar from LuckyNerve.com, and it's time for another viewer request. And we're gonna have a lot of fun in this video because in this video I'm gonna teach you a fingerstyle arrangement I've made especially for you guys and girls of Brahms' Hungarian Dance Number 5. Now, even if you don't know the name of this tune, I'm pretty sure that you know it by ear because it's a very famous tune and it's pretty much in the cultural DNA by now. So first I'm gonna play my arrangement so you can hear how it goes. I'm gonna play it for you, and then we're gonna break it down lick by lick with tabs on the screen and everything. I'm gonna show you exactly how to play this. This is not too difficult. It's a lot of open string work. It's got E minor, A minor, and B7. That's the only 3 chords in this piece. So let me play it and then we'll jump right into the lesson. So it goes like this. Alright, so let's jump into the lesson. It's in E minor, as I said before, and it's only got 3 chords. E minor, in various different voicings, mainly open strings with 3 or 7 on the E string. A minor, either here or here. And B7, which is pretty much just B7. So let's begin. You begin with E minor, and the melody is just the bass note, the E bass, and the open B string. Okay? And you can harmonize with the G string as well. And then open E string. And then E minor again, this time with the high G note on 3 on the E string. So it's just E minor all the way. And then open E string again, and then 2 on the A bass, which is the B bass, with 4 on the B string. Okay, just a B major triad. So and then hammer on from 0 to 2 on the E string, and then E minor again. Then A minor, okay, without the E string, just up to the B string. Then slide from 3 to 5 on the B string using your pinky, and then E minor again, and then open G string, and now you position your fingers like this. First finger on the B bass, on 2 on the A string, and on the G string, 2nd fret with your 2nd finger because you need to pull it off. You pull the 2nd finger off, so it's 2 and 0 on the G string. Then with your pinky, 4 on the D string. Okay, this is the lick. Okay, open B string, and E octave, which is the E bass, and 2 on the D string, okay, which is again E minor. So this is the first line, E minor. B for a second, hammer on, E minor again, A minor, slide, E minor, open G string, B7, pull off, open B string, E minor. Just the E octave there. So, the second line begins with E minor again. This time the melody note is the high E string. So you can just harmonize with the entire E minor harmony. Just open E, B, and G strings with the E bass. And then 3 on the E string. And then E minor with a high B note, which is E minor, open strings, with the 7th fret on the E string. So then 3 again on the E string, and then B7. And the melody note is the F sharp note. It's 2 on the E string. And you can either play this, or you can play the entire chord, or you can just play even an entire chord with this note on it. And then slide with your pinky from 3 to 5 on the E string this time. And then E minor again with the G note again, 3 on the E string. Okay, and now comes the part that I'm sure most of you have been waiting for, the tapping part. Okay, you play the A bass with 5 on the G string with your first finger, and you hammer on 7 on the G string, and then you tap 9 on the G string. You take the third finger off and leave the first finger on, and you pull off to it. Okay, so it's 5, 7, 9, 5. 5, 7, 9, 5. Got it? When you tap the 9, you take the 7 off. Okay, that's the sequence of the events. 5, 7, 9, off, 5. Okay? And then you slide back to 4 and you do the same thing with 4, 5, 7, and 4. Okay? It's the same movement. Slide back to 4 and then 5, 7, you hammer on 5, tap the 7, take the 5 off, pull off to 4. So it's 4, 5, 7, 4. And then the same thing, you slide back to 2 and you do the same thing with 2, 4, and 5. 2, okay? And you're done with the tapping part. Next is pull off. So 4 to 2, 4, tap the 5, take the 4 off, pull off to 2. So, okay? This is a nice tapping exercise. It's not that difficult. Once you get it. Once you get the whole sequence down. Okay, just practice this. Okay, and then incorporate the slides. Okay, and then when you're at the final A note, this is an A note, you just pull it off, and then you hammer on 2 and 4, and you pull off to 0. Okay, so it's okay, it's this. So it's, okay, you're at 2, you pulled off you from the tap to 2, so 0, 2, 4, 0. Okay, when you hammer on the 4, you take the 2 off and you pull off. So okay, this is it. So this is the entire line. Slowly. And then the same ending line as before with 2 and 2, pull off to 0 on the G string, 4 with your pinky. Okay, remember this? Then open B string and then E octave with 2 on the D string and the E bass. So together it sounds like this. Again, it's not supposed to go. It's supposed to go at speed, but you don't have to. You can embellish it. You can play it soulfully, let's say. So it's. You don't have to go full speed. Okay, you can play the notes. You don't have to just play speed all the time. Okay, you don't have to do it like this. This. Okay, got a little carried away with all the hammer-ons and pull-offs there. But it's fine. Okay, if you want, you can. If you want to go crazy, you can go crazy with this line, with the tapping and the slides and such. But this is how the basic melody goes. So again, the entire A part. A minor. E minor again. Tapping. Okay, now for the B part. The B part is this. You play the E minor with a high B note again, and you repeat the B note, and then 8 on the E string with B on the bass. You can use your thumb. Okay, so it's and 7 again. Why? Because this is just E minor changing bass notes. Okay, from E to B to keep it interesting. So, and then you bar the 5th fret on the E, B, and G strings with the A bass, and this is A minor, and you do this. Okay, just bass, chord. First the bass, then the chord. And then this little lick. Okay? It's 4, 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5. All hammered on and pulled off. So it's hammer on, pull off, hammer on to 7, pull off to 5. It's 4 up to 5, up to 7, down to 5, down to 4, hammer on with your pinky, back to 7, pull off back to 5. Okay? This is actually a lot easier than it looks because it's not a complicated sequence of fingers. It's just up, down, back up, down. Okay? I know it looks like showing off, but it's a really smooth finger movement. Okay, so with a little practice, you'll be playing this in full speed in no time. Okay, so again. Okay, and then A minor again, 5 again, 7, 5 with pinky, and you take pinky off. And then E minor with a high G on 3. And then the same lick, only at 2, 3, and 5. Okay? And then B7, 2 again, 5, you can slide up to 5. And then 3, 2, 0, and you play E minor along with 2. Okay? 3, 2, 0. And then the same lick at 4, 5, and 7, only this time it's on the B string. And then B7, and you don't have to use your pinky because we're not picking the E string this time. We pick the B, G, D, and A strings twice, and then we add the pinky on 2 on the B string, and we slide it up to 4. Okay, so it's 0, 0, 2, 4 on the B string. And then E minor, first the bass note and then the rest of the chord. And then the same lick as before on 4, 5, and 7 on the B string. Okay, so together it all sounds like this. Okay? And the second time around, you play it faster. Okay? This pushes the speed upwards. Okay? The first time you play it, it's soulful, it's melodic, it's very sad. The second time, it's very happy. It's a Hungarian dance. Remember? So the second time, it speeds up. We're done. There's nothing more for me to teach here. So before you go, I haven't noticed that we're done. Before you go, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've got a ton of lessons on the channel already. It's all free, and I upload a new lesson every couple of days or so, so you don't have anything to lose by clicking subscribe. You have everything to gain by it, because you'll be immediately updated at the moment I upload a new lesson. Go to the website, the link is in the description. Go to the website, download the tab is there for free, again, as always, to download for your own personal use. And while you're there, if you want to give something back, there's a donation button, and all donations go back to producing the lessons, so I'll be grateful for any donation you choose to make, and I thank you in advance for it. Thank you very much for watching. Go get this under your fingers, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.